guys, welcome back to another video.
Go for it, go for it.
Taranoi here, back again with another video. So this video is actually kind of been requested. I've been getting a lot of questions about my pregnancy. So this is going to be a pregnancy Q&A. I have about 15 questions that I wrote down, and a few were actually asked by you guys, and you wanted to know what's going on with my pregnancy. So this is going to be that video. So the first question that I got asked is, when's my due date? So right now I am 28 weeks pregnant, and I am supposed to be due. The original due date was November 20th, but I have a clotting disorder. So my OBGYN and the ultrasound, the head of the ultrasound team and my hematologist do not want me going over between 37 and 38 weeks. So I will be having this baby boy in 10 weeks, and that puts me at either the last week of October or the first week of November. We do not have a specific date yet. That is coming up. I have a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks. I will be 29 weeks, and then we're going to start kind of hashing out the exact date because this will be a scheduled C-section. So there's that. My next question that was asked is, does my bump grow after I eat? I don't think so. Like, I just ate and I don't feel like I'm any bigger than I was before I ate. I kind of look like, here's my bump. I don't feel like it's any bigger now. I just feel like it's tighter because my belly obviously is fuller, but I don't feel like it's gotten significantly bigger. It gets bigger when I eat. The next question I got asked is, have I had any embarrassing or TMI symptoms? And I will say with pregnancy, because all of your internal organs are smushed up, basically your intestines, your large and small, are actually up here now, so it's like a U shape. I have noticed that if I do not eat right, if I eat like a ton of junk food, I get constipated, and that's not good. So I have to make sure that I get a lot of fruits and vegetables in my diet so that I can go to the bathroom regularly, so I'm not having to take any kind of like a laxative or anything. I just have noticed that if I don't eat right, it'll take a couple days before I really have to go to the bathroom. So there's that. One question I was asked is, do I have any stretch marks? And I do, but it's not from this pregnancy. It's from my previous pregnancy with Jason. So I will show you right here. This is my belly. And as you can see, I am very lucky. I do not have any stretch marks on the side or anything. I have them right here, 1 and 2. And these 2 stretch marks I actually had from my pregnancy with Jason. I do a lot of lotion every day to make sure that I do not get them because I just don't like them. So yeah, this is what my belly looks like. And as you can see, just those 2 stretch marks right there. And yes, my belly does look big. Like I said, I just got done eating. Okay, the next question I have been asked is, have I had any weird cravings or unusual cravings? And at first, I didn't have any cravings because I was super sick with morning sickness. Then around, I want to say 9-10 weeks, I wanted orange juice. Orange juice tasted so good. Well, then 12 weeks hit and I could not take anything highly acidic. And orange juice is very, very acidic. It would just give me the worst heartburn of my life. So that has stopped. And now I have started with eating ice. And yes, I eat ice. Part of that is to sometimes cure the heartburn. Other times, I just eat it when it's in my drink. Like right now, I had ice water, so I'll just eat the ice. Other times, I actually do crave it, which I know is a symptom of having low iron. And actually, my iron levels are perfect. I take a good prenatal, and I have an iron supplement that I take, so I just enjoy eating ice. Some people think it's crazy. Oh, and I will say too that recently I have loved cherry Slurpees. I don't know why, but I get a cherry Slurpee in my body, and this little boy is super duper happy. I'm happy. We're good to go. So cherry Slurpers have kind of been my new craving. I don't know if that's gonna change, but that's what it is. So the next question I've already kind of answered is, how far along am I? I am 28 weeks pregnant. It's probably like 28 weeks and like 1 or 2 days. Every time I go to the ultrasound specialist and get a new ultrasound, the days change. Like when I went and had my the gender ultrasound, like the big one, it said I was 21 weeks and 3 days, but my app on my phone said I was 21 weeks and 6 days. Now he's measuring bigger because I'm growing, so that changes, but I always just kind of guesstimate I'm around 28 weeks right now, so I have 10 weeks left. The next question I have gotten is, how much weight have I gained? So with this pregnancy right now, I have gained 20 pounds, which is really good for me. I started out at 95 pounds, and now I think I'm at, like, when I went to the doctor the last time, I was 112.9 pounds, which had put me at about 15 pounds. But then when I went again to my doctor, he weighed me and I was more. So I want to say I've probably gained almost 20 pounds this pregnancy. Do I have a specific weight goal? No, I'm just trying to maintain a healthy weight for the baby, maintain a healthy weight for me. That's the only thing I really care about. I don't care about numbers. I could gain 50 pounds and I wouldn't care. Just as long as this boy is getting what he needs, that's all I care about. The next question is, do or have I had difficulties doing daily chores or activities? Absolutely. I live in a 2-story house, and our basement is downstairs, and that's where our laundry is, and then I have the children upstairs. So when I fold laundry and have to put laundry away, that is a chore. Climbing stairs with a belly wins me. If I do too many things around the house, like cleaning wise, or if I've gone to the grocery store and I come home and I have to like cook dinner or do a bunch of things, I am so tired. Having a belly and being pregnant and doing things completely changes you. Also, if I am asleep and I roll too quickly, I'm in pain. The doctor has let me know that a couple of times I have kind of pulled muscles in my side and underneath my belly from rolling too quickly, and that I need to get it in my brain that I have to roll slowly, which is easier said than done, because when you're asleep, you don't realize what you're doing. You're just trying to get comfortable. So I have to be careful. Getting up off of the couch, I need help with. If I sit on the floor for a long period of time, like I was sitting last night folding the boys' laundry, my tailbone just started to ache. It hurt so bad, and I needed help up. So doing things with a belly completely changes. Going to the grocery store, sometimes I am winded walking from the parking lot into the store, and sometimes he sits a specific way and I just feel like I can't breathe, so I have to take a minute to really, all right, let's just calm myself down, let me catch my breath. Okay, I'm good to go now. So yes. Do my pre-pregnancy clothes fit? No, they don't. I'm actually wearing, I don't know if you saw when I was showing my stretch marks, I'm actually wearing, it is a belly band. So these are my normal jeans. These are my pre-pregnancy jeans, but I cannot zip them up at all. So I have a lovely belly band that I just wear over my jeans, and it is hidden very nicely by my pregnancy shirts. I have had to actually buy maternity shirts, pregnancy shirts, because none of my shirts fit. My belly has gotten so big, and it did with Jason, and I was stealing my husband's shirts. So I was like, you know what, instead of stealing his shirts this go round, I'm actually gonna buy some maternity shirts, and that's what I've been wearing jean wise. Like, I just wear my belly band over top of my jeans, and then I do have pregnancy leggings that I have bought in, and then I just had went up like from a small to a medium in certain leggings, like the ones I get from Target. So that's how those fit. But no, none of my pre-pregnancy clothes fit, and I'm okay with that. I'm growing a human, so that's what maternity clothes are for. Did I waste a lot of money on maternity clothes? No, I didn't buy any maternity pants because I got the belly band. My shirts, I think I bought like 5 or 6 shirts, and that's okay too, because I'll have them for afterwards. When did I really notice my belly is the next question. I think I really noticed that my belly was like growing. I was getting a belly, I want to say around between 17 and 20 weeks. I felt like maybe at 20 weeks, I was just like, boop, there it is. 17 weeks, it wasn't really as big, but 20 weeks, I was like, my pants don't fit. I can't zip up my pants anymore. So yes, there's that. Are we excited, nervous, or scared? All of the above. I am very excited to meet this little boy, to see him, to see what he looks like, to know his personality. I'm nervous because it has been 9 years since I've had a baby, and I'm nervous at the aspect of having an epidural or a spinal again. That kind of makes me nervous because I am actually one of those people that I like to watch, like when I get my blood drawn, or like watch when something is going on with needles. I've always been that way, probably because my mother used to take my blood when I was little. So I've always kind of never really had a fear of needles, but if I can't see it, that kind of freaks me out. So I am nervous about the whole C-section, having a spinal epidural thing. That does kind of make me nervous. I'm not really scared for anything else because I've been through it 3 times, so I kind of know what to expect. I'm just a little nervous because it's been so long, how my body's going to react this time. You know, I was almost 24 when I had Taylor. I was 25 when I had Connor, and I was 23 when I had Taylor, 24 when I had Connor, and I was almost 26 or 27 when I had Jason. So it's been 9 years. So my body could react completely different than what I'm used to, and that kind of makes me scared because it's unpredictable. Like, I don't know. Do we have a name picked out for baby? Yes, we do. We have a name picked out, and actually we had this name picked out before we even knew if we were having a boy or a girl. And it was so crazy because I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, I've had this name. This is the only name I had the whole entire time. And then we found out we were having a boy, and my heart was like, oh man, I'm having a little girl, but I had this name. So I was like, okay, this is what it is, and it's stuck, and that's what we're going with. But am I gonna say it? No, I'll reveal it once he comes, because it's gonna be, his name, special time, and that's just what we agreed on. Have I had any complications with this pregnancy? Yes, I have. When I was 10, 12 weeks along, I just randomly started bleeding. I had to go to the emergency room. I actually thought that I had miscarried because it's never happened to me before. And they did multiple ultrasounds and ran all kinds of tests and everything. And it was fine. It stopped after like 2 days. So I was like, okay. And then it happened again at 16 weeks for like a day. And then that was it. So my doctors are trying to kind of figure out what is going on. I've been on a blood thinner this entire pregnancy and a baby aspirin. My husband gives me a blood thinner. He gives me a Lovenox shot every day. It sucks. I hate it. I can't believe with Connor and Jason, I gave it to myself every day. It's so much better when he does it. Less bruising on my body, but it just, I hate it. I hate it so much because now that my belly's bigger, I can't grasp the skin as well as I could when I was a little bit smaller. But yes, we've had complications, and I do have a hematologist that I see that is kind of following along and making sure that everything with this pregnancy is okay. The doctors have agreed that a week before I deliver, I will completely go off my blood thinner, because if you're on blood thinner and you have a surgery, you cannot, your blood can't clot. And with Jason, I almost bled out too much where I had to have a blood transfusion, and they're trying to avoid that this pregnancy. So yes, I have had complications. I am 35. That's kind of what comes with the territory. I am a person that just gets blood clots during pregnancy. That's what it is. So I just roll with it and go with whatever the doctors tell me they want me to do. The next one is what has been the biggest change this pregnancy. I want to say the biggest change this pregnancy has been my sleep pattern. I cannot sleep to save my life. When I had Jason, it was completely different. I mean, I feel like I can sleep. I just feel like I'm sleeping much later. Like last night, I went to sleep at midnight, and then I was up at 7 o'clock this morning because my children have started online school, so we had to be up early so they could log into their classes. But before that, I think I was going to sleep sometimes at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, sleeping until 10 or 11. My sleep schedule was just horrible. And the bigger that I get, I've noticed I just cannot get comfortable. I can't even sleep on my bed. I actually have to sleep on the couch. My husband snores, and I am a very, very, very light sleeper. So I take my happy booty, my happy belly to the couch, and that's where I sleep. Hopefully it'll get better. I think my body's just preparing me for not having any sleep once he gets here and having to be up at 7:30 with the kids for school. So we'll see. Hopefully I am just not the angriest woman ever after he's born because of lack of sleep. The last question is, has COVID put a damper on any of our birth plans or anything with this pregnancy? And yes, absolutely. Because of COVID, my doctor's office only lets us, as in the pregnant woman, in. My husband has not got to go to one doctor's appointment or one ultrasound. And sometimes when I've been at my doctor's appointments, I have tried to FaceTime him, and the internet is just so wonky in the office that he hasn't been able to see any of it. And I hate it because this is his child, and I want to share it with him. And I'm just like, well, let me just bring home ultrasound pictures. And it's just not the same. You want them there. It's, they help make this baby, so they should get to enjoy seeing like the ultrasound and seeing everything in real time, not like on FaceTime or in a video. My doctor's office won't even let us take video or pictures like at all. So I can't even do that. Hopefully this next doctor's appointment, I think I have 2 more and 2 more ultrasounds. Hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed, I can get a good FaceTime with my husband so that he can see this baby boy in action, because he is truly just like his dad. Like, spitting image, looks just like him, acts just like him in the womb. It's quite funny. So that has been like a big bummer. And then I actually just recently learned that instead of being in the hospital for 4 days, I will only be in the hospital for 2 days after I have him. And that's kind of unique with C-sections, because most of the time they want you there for the full 4 days. The first day you have your C-section, the second day you get your catheter out, and they want you up and walking. They want to make sure that you can go to the bathroom and have a bowel movement. They want to make sure that you're not having any other complications from the C-section. And then normally the 4th day they let you go home. So I was very shocked when my doctor told me, no, you'll only be in the hospital for 2 days because of COVID. They don't want me being exposed to a ton of people and the baby being exposed to a ton of people. And that's great because I thought I was going to be in the hospital for 4 days and my kids would not have been able to come meet their brother for 4 days. So it's looking like it's only going to be 2 days and we get to bring baby home and he gets to meet his brothers and his sister, and I'm absolutely like, thank you. The quicker I get to come home, the happier I'm going to be. The longer I have to be away from my other children and feel like they're not going to connect, the worse I'm going to be. So that was kind of a good thing for us to know that I'm not going to be in the hospital as long as I get to come home and I get to kind of just have that time where I'm bonding with the baby, my kids are bonding with the baby, and it's just us. So that is great news. And also my brother-in-law will be coming with his family like either the week of Halloween and then be here till the week after. And then our best friend and his girlfriend will be coming the week of the 9th. And I am so excited because this little boy is going to have so many people that are going to love him and spoil him and be a part of his life. So the fact that everybody is coming makes me super, super happy. And that is actually all the questions that I have. And I'm winded now, obviously. But I wanted to get this video up, get this made, because so many of you have been asking for a question and answer with pregnancy. And that's what this is. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.